On the floor for the visiting.
Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put.
Warriors substitution. Number 7. Number 7.
So it's Portland now. Avdia attacking. Outside Sharp. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Avdia passes to Sharp. Pass to Kamari from outside the arc. Insanity pulls it in. The Warriors trailing. Curry from deep three-point land. They get it again. Pajimski with it. Here's Insanity. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Lillard. Back to Avdia. Jacks up a three. The shot that time not on target. And here's Curry for three. And it's Portland with a rebound.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sharp. And you watch Shaedon Sharp, Brent. The talent is undeniable.
Well, the athleticism really is something that jumps off the court for you. I mean, he's not just a scorer or a rebounder. I think if he uses that athleticism, he could become an elite defender in this league.
Both free throws good from Sharp. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you. Avdia. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
How about the slam by Avdia, not messing around inside.
To the paint. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5 now.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Portland, 3rd. Number 5, the Warriors.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
Here's Klingon, still without a bucket. Shoots it from the high post. It's rebounded by Golden State. Insanity's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Avdia with a steal. And here comes the break. deflected. Green against Lillard. Pass to Insanity. Fades away. Again, the Warriors score.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Lillard against Curry. The deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got his second basket.
Well, we just see this time and time again from Damian Lillard, a quality decision on the pick and roll.
Pass to post. Five on the clock. And a deep three from Curry. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Back to Sharp. Pass to Lillard. Going inside. It's good. And now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Insanity passes to Curry. Drains the triple. Curry's got 8.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Pass to Klingon. Now here's Sharp. Avdia from outside. Hauled in by Curry. Here's Insanity. Guarded by Sharp. Outside Curry. From the arc. Portland with a rebound. Now Lillard. He has 7. Left side Sharp. Lillard looking around. Fires it. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to post. And down it goes. 2 points. Post has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Avdia outside. This one for 3. The shot no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And he stays with it. Here's Insanity. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Back to Lillard to win the run. Offensive board. Avdia can't get it to go.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. You know, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Portland again missing. The Warriors lead by 3. Inside. And Post gets it to go. Post has got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Insanity. Defended by Avdia. Offensive rebound. Outside Curry. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Insanity. Fades back. Rebounded by Kamari. Blazers trail by 5. Avdia outside. Lillard left side. Here's Kamari. Lets it go from deep. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Curry against Lillard. Curry, no good.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Avdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Insanity, guarded by Sharp, and here's Curry for 3. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Klingon, now Lillard. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 9.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Portland, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Portland?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Chris Boucher, and it's Insanity in at small forward. Grant, who drains the 19-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
That's some confidence right there. Grant knowing exactly when to pull up on the dime.
And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Insanity's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Here's Insanity. Damian Lillard with the rebound.
That's got to frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career. But over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
B.A., you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
From the top of the key, Insanity gets the bucket. Insanity's got 8. Trailblazers lead by 5. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lillard. Thibault on the wing. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's Hield. Curry with it. Here's Insanity. Defended by Lillard. Insanity, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Lillard passes to Williams. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. third team foul. At the line.
And the free throw, no good. Just 21 wins for Portland last year, Brent. Their lowest total since the 71-72 season.
Yeah, BA, and if history serves me right, that was just their second year in the NBA. I do like the youth movement. This team has to rebuild in the Rose City. They've got some interesting pieces, but this one's going to take some time.
And it's Thibault missing. Warriors trail by 5. Curry passes to Insanity. Grant brings a double. Now Jackson Davis. No good with the triple. Outside Holiday. Pass to Thibault. Knocked loose. Here's Insanity. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First free throw is good. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Both shots good from the stripe. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
From the elbow. Insanity, no good. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 3-point lead. And he's going for the oop-in. Oh, it's Time Lord. Look out.
Oh, look at that rim after that Williams jam. It's still swaying.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. He gets it in there.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Pass to Klingon. Now here's Holiday. Outside Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jams it in off a great move.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sharp passes to Holiday. Now Lillard. He's covered by Curry. And that one's good. Lillard.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Curry. Here's Insanity. The fadeaway. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game. And here is Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The Time Lord rising up.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Lillard. He's covered by Curry. The shot by Lillard, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Insanity. Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. 3-pointer Sharp. Knocks it down from distance. Sharp's got 7.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Pass to Insanity. Shoots a fadeaway. Here's Pajemski. Drills it from deep. Pajemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Lillard can't get it to go.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Portland trailing here. Pass to Klingon. Curry against Lillard. Outside Sharp. Fires the 3. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. He goes up again. Here's Insanity. And he banks in the layup. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Lillard outside. Looking to end the run. Warriors with the rebound. Insanity's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And Williams over to help. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, that ball's gone.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Kamara, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Damian Lillard. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Curry. Blazers trail by 6. Some room here for Holiday. Insanity pulls it in.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Pajemski. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for him. And the Trailblazers shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
You take a quick look at their assist totals from last season, and it's really impressive. A direct product of the disciplined, unselfish culture that this franchise represents.
Holiday hits them both. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Green, the pass to Insanity. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. And here's Sharp. Outside Holiday. 3-pointer, no good. Green, the pass to Insanity. Back to Green. Oh, Green! Flexing on him with the strong finish.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, right now, Drew Holiday has the defense in the sandbox, just toying with them.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. Insanity, no good. Blazers trail by 4. Now here's Holiday. 6 points for him.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance now to check out the scoring distribution between the front court and back court players tonight for the Warriors.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their back court has kept them in it.
That one's off. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Just 3 to shoot. Fades. It's blocked. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. On Friday, the New Orleans Pelicans come to town.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year. His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
It's Pajimski on the wing. Pass to Insanity. And he jams it home with authority.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Pass to Kamari. To the inside. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Insanity. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Kamari. Holiday with the ball. And the layup is good. Holiday's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to Pajimski. Green with the ball. Down low. Oh,
Get up to
wow.
throw down.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Here's Holiday. 11 points in the game. Here's Klingon. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. And the basket by Holiday. Holiday's got 14 points for the game.
Fairly efficient from the three-point line. Holiday can punish you from the arc.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. Insanity gets the bucket. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Avdia. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
A few things for them to focus on: more presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And maybe the guards need to crack back, get in there and help out.
Okay guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A desert Dino wrote us and said, what was your go-to post-game ritual when you were on the road?
I'm going to go with redacted, answer not found, try again later. Redacted, answer not found, try again later.
Kenny, what? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Holiday's checked in for Kamara. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 15-5 run. We've got Avdia, Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe, and it's Klingon in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Fade away to create some space. Insanity's got 35.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
The teardrop. Holiday passes to Sharpe, and here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. Pass to Pajemski. Just 5 on the clock. Over Sharpe. Portland with a rebound. Klingon's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. What a rookie year for Brandon Pajemski. A seamless transition into the league.
Hey, talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Pajemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Back to Lillard. Sinks the tray. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
Here's Insanity. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Holiday passes to Avdia. Off target from outside.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Here's Lillard. Outside Sharpe. Lots of room. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 7 assists in the game. The Warriors lead by 14. Here's Insanity. Outside Curry. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Well, Portland's shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Let's go with a 3. Not going to go that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry is second. Damian Lillard fourth.
From the free throw line, those two were almost automatic last year. What great assets they are late in the game.
The first free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Hits both from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Henderson for three. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got his 20th rebound here tonight. A minute 50 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Moody from outside. Drops in the three. Moody's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Holiday. The D's right on him. It's tipped. Outside Moody. Shot on the wing. And that one drops. Moody's got 5 points in the quarter. A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Insanity, defended by Henderson. And Henderson comes to help. Pass to Insanity. Shoots from the elbow. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Insanity's got 41.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Outside Holiday. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Henderson for three. Gets the three ball to go. Henderson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Driving to the basket. To the middle. Avdia with a steal. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Chris Boucher out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Insanity in at the three slot. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. On offense, here are the Trailblazers. Lillard passes to Williams. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Grant, the pass to Lillard. Pass to Holiday. Williams, a screen on Hield to the inside. And Boucher with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Here's Thibault. No good on the three.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Insanity. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grant finds Thibault. Lillard against Curry. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, everyone knows Lillard is one of the league's best scorers off the pick and roll, so he chooses this time to make the assist.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. And here's Curry for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by Curry. with the fadeaway. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Insanity. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Insanity. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Insanity's got 45 points. Curry against Lillard. Grant the pass to Thibault. Now here's Holiday. He's covered closely.
Good body control from Holiday, gets the shot off while getting hit in the process.
And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Sharp, he's checked in for Thibault. And Golden State also making a switch. Pajemski's checked in for Boucher. Portland has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist from Sharp. Sharp's got 5 assists in the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside heel, launches it, and the three-pointer goes.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Lillard against Curry, puts up a deep three. Pajemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Insanity. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team and hope for the best.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Holiday. Shot from the inbound. Three-pointer Sharp. Pajemski grabs the board. Here's Insanity. Started by Sharp.
Sharp. Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Number 7. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
The three. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Holiday. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Avdia comes in for Grant. Avdia, right side, looking to get back on track. The Warriors pull it in.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Picked it! Now here's Sharp. Defense right on him. Pass to Holiday. Takes a three. Insanity pulls it in.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
The kick out. Curry. Here's Insanity. Defended by Lillard. Lillard comes with a double. 6 to shoot.
Just a little too aggressive, and now he's on that brink of fouling out. Expect their opponent to really go after him now.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara's checked in. Avdia against Hield. Here's Insanity. The three is up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And Sharp has to be one of the best finishers at the rim in this young class.
Santos is checked in for the Warriors. And you know Damian Lillard, a lot of his points come from the line, Brent.
Well, he does a great job of getting himself there. I think defenders are so in tune with Lillard's ability to drill you from the three-point line. He gets around the initial guy and then into the teeth of the defense where he's very strong at attacking the rim.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 34% so far in this one. Pass to Klingon. Out to the right wing. Lillard outside. Connects on the foul line jumper. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Here's Santos. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Golden State has gone 4 of 9 from...
Yes, sir! Oh! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Yeah, even though Hield can pull up from anywhere, you love that he's always looking to find a shot for his teammate.
Now here's Sharp. Moody defends. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Sharp's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Here's Insanity. Defended by Lillard. Moody from outside. Portland with a rebound. Obvious. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Insanity. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Lillard outside. The rebound by Moody.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
Here's Insanity. Defended by Lillard.
2 minutes.
Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball.
Blazers ball.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Substitution for the Warriors. Chris Boucher.
1:58 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Sharp. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Strong performance from him. but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Insanity, defended by Lillard. Stolen by Sharp. 1:33 left in the final quarter. Pass to Lillard. Launches a three. Rebounded by Hield.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space.
Oh, man, just
gets
hacking
you
you
down.
down. Nice.
That's spectacular.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Insanity.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With the drop.
Oh, man.
Oh!
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Avdia from outside. Pure from three-point range.
Calling for the ball and then delivering. Nice shot by Avdia.
Here's Insanity. He got it again. Sensational.
Timeout. Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Now a timeout called by Portland. 1 second left to play in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors. At center, Quentin Post. At shooting guard, Brandon Pojemski. At power forward, Draymond Green. At the other forward position, Jimmy Butler. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. Head coach of the visiting team, Steve Kerr. Time to introduce the starting five for our Utah Jazz. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 19, Ace Bailey. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 28, Bryce Sensabaugh.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Golden State Warriors. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor. And
how important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Shoots over Pojemski. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Will Hardy.
We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Collier, still without a basket. And that one, good.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Outside, Green. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Here's Collier. Last game we saw him score 13. That shot is off.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Insanity. Here he goes.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. His last outing, 16 points for him. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
And the Warriors making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Here's Insanity, and that one is hammered home.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Now the Warriors moving it up. Jumps up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
A do-it-all guy for several teams now. Jimmy buckets in full effect.
The shot by George, wide open. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. So both teams making some changes here. Utah leading by 3. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Defended by Moody. From deep, George. Boucher with the rebound. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Insanity. An easy 2 points on the layup. Insanity's got 8.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And here's Anderson. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior.
Here's Insanity. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
Anderson outside. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. Defended by Moody. Just 2 to shoot. And George gets it to go.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Insanity. Filipowski grabs the board. Jazz leading by 4.
2 minutes.
To the paint.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for George. How he did last season. He averaged about 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
Bailey, he's checked in for the Jazz. Makailu comes in for Collier. It's intercepted. Floats one, and it's laid up and in by Anderson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Pass to Bailey. 6 to shoot. Anderson right side. It's deflected.
This guy's such a defensive leader. The intensity, the willingness to put yourself out there. That's a nice block.
Here's Insanity. Rebound, Utah. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Pass to Hendricks. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Now Anderson. Here's Bailey. He has yet to score. Over Hield, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. And the Jazz lead by 5. Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Insanity can't get it to go. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Utah shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all three levels.
Utah leading by 6. Anderson with the ball. Pass to Bailey. With the drive. Misses the layup. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
We've got Keontae George. Anderson is out there with Filipowski. And it's Hendricks in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Bailey. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Insanity. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Curry can't get it to go.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of a shooter. It's so important.
Boucher with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
The shot by Curry, no good. Utah leading by 4. Anderson passes to Filipowski.
Kyle Anderson, a guy who's all about team success. If you're open, he'll find you.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. They set the pick. Curry from deep 3-point land. Again, Curry missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Pass to Insanity. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Bailey. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan. Bailey's got 5 points so far.
What vision, what feel by Keontae George.
Outside for Curry. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities. Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
George passes to Hendricks. And it's Anderson atop the key. Here's the screen. The 3 from George. And the Jazz, another 3.
What a versatile scorer Keontae George is. How about the range?
Curry against George. Lets it go with the 3. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Stephen Curry.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And he's checked in for Chris Boucher. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Lebowski passes to George. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Bailey. He has 5. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Back to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
A nice shot by Anderson. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Insanity. Utah with the rebound. Bailey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Anderson. Here's Bailey. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Insanity. Stolen by Anderson. Back to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Here's Insanity. Oh!
My goodness.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Utah has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Bailey misses.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Back to Moody. Pass to Insanity. They double him with George. Lock at 6. He was all alone on that one. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Hield against Anderson. With the floater. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's Insanity. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, let's take a look at Steph Curry's numbers. Last season, he played outstanding. And, of course, he was among the best in the league when it came to putting the ball in the basket. Top 10 in scoring.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, 2nd in the league, I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moses Moody. Left side Curry for 3. Markkanen pulls it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Kessler the screen. It's Anderson with the drive, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Keontae George. Fires from deep. Butler loves the three-point look.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
To the wing on the left. Anderson outside. Free throw line jump shot. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Green against Kessler. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Sensabaugh. 8 points for him. Pass to Kessler. Kessler setting the pick for Anderson. Pulls from the top of the key. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Kessler's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Here's Insanity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Bailey, he's checked in for the Jazz.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Collier inside. Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
Into the lane. Here's Insanity. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz trail by 5. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much. Pass to Bailey. To the left wing. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Puts up a deep 3. The Warriors pull it in. The Insanity's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Driving to the basket. Count that bucket. The Insanity's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Pass to Bailey. Markkanen with it. To the middle. There's Collier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw. Fields checked in for the Warriors.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 6. Here's Insanity. 26 points for him. Four on the clock. And it's Golden State with another.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The Jazz again can't hit it.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Yep, that one goes. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Collier. And a miss there on the triple. For the Warriors, they won their last contest. That game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Pajemski. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. To the right side. Here's Bailey. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Bailey's got 7 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Pajemski on the wing. Pass to Insanity. Markkanen on the double team. The insanity to pass to Hield. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Sensabaugh. Traps in the tray. He's got 11.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's insanity, and there's the drive. The layup off target. Oh, big time play!
And he nails it! That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress of the end of the period, you just throw it.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in their first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
Oof. That first half looked like
insanity has checked in for the Warriors.
Number 7.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Brandon Pajemski. Insanity is out there with Curry. Then there's Draymond Green. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. And he drops it in from the low post. Sensabaugh's got 19 points.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Now Pajemski. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. The Jazz, number 1. Number 5, the Warriors.
So many second chance opportunities for both of these clubs a season ago, and they really took advantage.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
That ties it up. Collier's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Insanity. Markkanen on the double team. Pass to Insanity. Fires away from way outside. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Sensabaugh, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but they're... rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Curry. They could use a bucket, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And both free throws good for Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And Insanity gets it to go.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Sensabaugh. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Insanity. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Here's Collier, guarded by Curry. Markkanen passes to Kessler. And they get it. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fades back, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Bailey. No good with the triple.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Insanity. He has 35. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Here's Kessler. And at last, they get one to fall. Kessler's got 12.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Insanity. He has 40. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Fires for 3. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Bailey.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Curry. Podziemski with it. Curry passes to Insanity. Fade away. He gets that one. Insanity's got 44.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, D.A.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Green gets it to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jazz trail by 12. Pass to Markkanen. Launches it. Drills the three-pointer. Bailey's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Here's Insanity. He's got 44. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Pass to Collier. Castle's screen on Curry. To the inside. Got a piece of it. He's all alone. All alone. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Let's make no mistake. Draymond Green is a masterful defender. You have to love the activity.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Bailey. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Pajemski. Got a piece of it. Pass to Insanity. Pajemski with it. He's covered by Kessler. A shot by Curry, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Markkanen passes to Collier. Back to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Out of hand on it, and he recovers it. Here's Bailey. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Brandon Pajemski gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Jazz trail by 13. Anderson outside. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. He's defended by Pajemski.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Insanity. Takes it inside.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Pass to Collier. Here's Filipowski to stop the drought. And it's Collier missing.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Now Pajemski. Here's Insanity, defended by George. Takes a 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he nails the third. 1:41 left in the third quarter of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Left side Anderson. They set the pick. Driving the lane. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, Kyle Anderson, anything but slow-mo on that one. Nice drive.
Boucher with a screen on George. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Filipowski. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Utah making a change here. Williams is checked in. That one misses for Boucher.
What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Here's Insanity, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so George will bring it up for Utah. 19-point game. It's hauled in by Insanity.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The 3. Rebound, Utah. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low, here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Right side, George. Oh, that's blocked. And they're moving it up.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Anderson. Then it's George. And it's Hendricks in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Curry. Hendricks pulls it in. The Jazz shooting about 42% so far. George looking around. You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy. And despite what is a lock Hall of Fame career, Stephen Curry has no let-up. He is chasing excellence.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. First team foul.
To the middle. Here's Anderson. Ferocious swat.
And they're not creating as many open looks now as they did in the first half. They've got to get sharper at the offensive end if they hope to bounce back in this game.
Insanity. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Hendricks passes to George. Nurkic setting the pick for George. Inside, Here's Anderson. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Anderson. And Insanity gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in.
Brandon Podziemski.
There's the screen from deep. George. It's rebounded by Golden State.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
The three hits the three-point bomb.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Insanity. Good. That's another bucket.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Rally is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Anderson outside. There's the drive. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Insanity. And the rebound by Nurkic. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Utah Jazz. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Nurkic can't hit. Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
Now here's Anderson, ripped away. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And just willing to take chances defensively pays off in a transition basket.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
Lobbed up there for Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Boy, when he's not beating you with the shot, George can absolutely beat you with the pass.
Here's Insanity. Outside for Curry. No good from outside.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
George against Curry. Pass to Hendricks. Jazz passing it around. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hendricks has got his first basket of the night.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Insanity. Curry looking around. Here's Insanity. 5 on the clock. Filipowski grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Anderson. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here's Insanity. And again, no good by Golden State. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. On the wing, George. Jackson Davis defending. The 8-footer. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Warriors leading by 22. Here's Insanity. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Jazz shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Curry against George. To the paint, here's Anderson. Off target at the rim.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Insanity. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Nurkic. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
George, no good. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
That's the end of the game. Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely, and we hope to see you again at the next event.